Today we are ranking every single bfdi, bfdia, idfb, bfb, teapot, bfdie contestant, and some other people like the host, the failed debuters, and the algebraians. Also some recommended characters like Clip, and of course the golden yellow apple. I kind of forgot the name. Well, from that one episode, Pie Day. Is Pie here? No. Okay. So let's start the list. So Leafy. Leafy's a special case on here. I thought Leafy was a really good character in a lot of seasons. I liked the teapot gag where she said, "That's not very nice," or something like that. I can use the Leafy voice better, but Leafy was one of my favorites from there since Teapot 20. I really liked Leafy as a character because I thought Leafy was like a switcher, like switched between "you're my friend" and then switched between "you're not my friend." It's a funny gag. Honestly, Leafy is a really good character when you think about it. But like, Leafy's been here since season 1. Leafy was in BFDI. Leafy was in BFDIA, but wasn't a contestant. And in BFB, Leafy had a good team with Beep. It wasn't the best team. They lost the most by a record of 3 times. So they did really bad. And Leafy was the second one eliminated in BFB. I thought it couldn't be worse because I thought Leafy did good in BFDI, got second place too. And of course, Teapot and BFDIA, Leafy is not in there. So, this is why I'll put Leafy at A tier. Actually, no, S tier. One of my favorites, actually. So that's why I think Leafy deserves the S tier spot. Ooh, we got Teardrop. This one is also a special case in my list. Teardrop was a really, really pretty good character. Except Teardrop couldn't really talk. That was a problem here. Where Teardrop just couldn't talk. It's not a problem because Teardrop is immensely powerful, like Eraser said. Because Teardrop has lasers. I actually like Teapot Teardrop. When Teardrop joined Teapot, I thought it was really cool. And it was a really fun addition to the team. I don't think Teardrop still should have joined and should have just stuck to BFB. But in Teapot, yeah, they were really good. Honestly, Teardrop is so good as a character. Not as good as Leafy in my opinion. But let's just talk about Teardrop and BFB. Teardrop and BFB, people made them try to talk, and they kind of bullied them. I like their bond with Eggy, except Eggy didn't seem to really care. But after all, I will put Teardrop. I'll put Teardrop in A tier. We got some good characters so far. Let's get Teardrop up there. Now this is my list so far. Next one. Flower's also an interesting case here. Flower was a decent character, but in BFDI, Flower was really mean. In a scale to kicking Ice Cube, kicking people, throwing them off a balance beam, anything Flower could do. Even smash the bridge to make people fall. Flower was good. I liked Flower better in BFDI. But in BFB, I don't think Flower deserved to win. There was so many other characters I wanted to win. Like in that case, you know how I like Leafy? I wanted Leafy to win. And Teardrop. Fiery was okay. But, my opinion, Teardrop deserved to win. Even though I liked Leafy more than Teardrop. But, Flower's an interesting case. I don't like Flower. No offense to the Flower fans, but I just don't see why people like Flower. Because Flower is just a mean person in BFDI, and then BFDIA, still mean. BFB, mean. Turns nice later in postlet. But in Teapot, she's not even in Teapot. I mean, she was in Teapot 18, BFB 31, but I don't really like Flower. That's why she will get F tier. Let's get you there, Flower. And bam. Okay, Gelatin is next up on the list. I have a lot of Gelatin fans out there. Why? Oh, there's 2 trees and 2 monkeys. Okay. Gelatin. No offense to all the Gelatin fans, but Gelatin is trash. I'm not even kidding. Gelatin. I'm sorry. I don't see why people like Gelatin. Gelatin. No, I do not like Gelatin one bit. He did not deserve to be the runner-up. I just want to say that. Gelatin is the worst in this entire show, in my opinion. I'm going to put Gelatin at F tier because Gelatin is. You want to understand my hatred for Gelatin? Fine. I don't know. Gelatin didn't deserve to join BFDIA. I really do not want to see Gelatin anymore. Gelatin is just annoying. It's stupid. I don't know why people like Gelatin. Tell me one thing Gelatin did. He got eliminated, like, really early, and I think he deserved that. So, I'm fine with putting Gelatin out at least E tier, but Gelatin's better than Flower, actually. I'll put him in E tier. I just don't like Gelatin, though, as a character. Gelatin is annoying. Sabotage Fishmont, one of my favorite teams, even though Pencil is my favorite on that team, because Match sucks, Bubble sucks. Yeah, I kind of hate everybody else on Fishmont except Pencil, but, yeah. Wait, no, I love Book. Book's my favorite character, never mind. But Gelatin's going to, D tier. I mean, E tier. Listen, Jelly Boy, you deserve this. You deserve to go in E tier. I did not like the finalists of BFB when I was around watching it. Okay, next one is Lollipop. All I want to say is Lollipop. Hate. Also hate. I did not like Lollipop and Gelatin's alliance. Lollipop is sarcastic, rude. It's so stupid. I hate Lollipop. I hate Lollipop. I hate Lollipop. Even worse than Gelatin. Even worse than Flower. Lollipop is F tier. I don't even want to talk about Lollipop anymore. Lollipop, leave my site. Go to F tier. Please. Next one is Woody. Listen, Woody. There's nothing personal about this, but Woody wasn't really one of my favorites. I don't think Woody is never going to be my favorite. Woody is one of my least favorites. The thing is about Woody, Woody's scared in BFB, Torn not scared in Post Split. Though I hate Post Split, so every single character in Post Split sucks basically. But Woody is better than Gelatin, Flower, and Lollipop. I will agree with you on that statement. So I'm going to put Woody in D tier because I liked Woody in Post Split, even though Post Split just sucked. I don't know why. Yes, sorry, main character BFDIA. You're going to D tier. What the? Okay. So this is my list so far. Personally, this is my correct list and how I feel. And let's just get to the next one. Fiery, the winner of Season 1. Listen, whatever I tell you about Fiery is nothing personal. I don't get why you guys wanted Fiery to win. Actually, I like Bubble. But Bubble, I think Bubble deserves to win BFDI. No, Leafy. Leafy deserves to win BFDI, guys. Why did you vote Fiery? Why? Tell me one thing Fiery did in this entire world. Tell me. Fiery is just someone that dies from water. Their voice is pretty annoying, and they barely even did good in the challenges, actually. They really got out early in BFDI. The thing about this is Fiery got the same placement as he did in BFB and bfdi, which is weird. So, I honestly don't like Fiery. It's not for me. Fiery is better than all the other characters I listed so far, but I'll have to put Fiery at D tier. Sorry, Season 1 winner. You are definitely going to D tier. No doubt about that. Okay, next one is Blocky on this list. Blocky is just every single typical prankster that says it was just a prank. Honestly, Blocky is not my favorite at all. Because Blocky's better than Woody. Okay? I'll tell you that. Because Blocky's just better than Woody. Woody's the Temu discount of Blocky. Post-split. So, in my opinion, Blocky doesn't deserve to be in any of these seasons. But he's not as bad as some of them. He deserves to be in some seasons, actually. But he's worse than Flower, but I put him up than Flower because I like him more, I guess. So Blocky gets C tier for me. Not really a fan, man. We don't care if you have a block cast, buddy. You're going in C tier. Go in C tier. Stop pranking me. Okay. Next up is Bubble. First of all, Bubble's just a random yo-yo cake, funny faces, blah blah blah, little silly person. One of the worst on Free Smart, but not the worst. Because Match and Ruby are, not my favorites. Match is a discount pencil, but, 10 times worse. But this isn't about Match. This is about Bubble. I don't like Bubble. You know what? I said I liked Bubble, but to win, I said bfdi. Because bfdi Bubble was alright. I liked the voice. You know what? Bubble can be in the same placement as Blocky. I'll say Bubble. I'm gonna send Bubble to C tier. Bye. Say your catchphrase before I send you there. Okay, next is Taco. One of the only newbies in BFB post split. There's not many. I just want to say Taco is the most self-aware character in this entire show, in my opinion. Taco is kind of interesting in my case. In my opinion, I think Taco deserves some spotlight. Although, I don't really like Taco, but definitely better than Blocky and Bubble. So, in my opinion, I put Taco in B tier. But I'm not done talking about Taco. Taco is going down. You wanna know why? Because they beefed with one of my favorite character, Book. Well, actually Book for. So honestly, I liked their arc. So since I like their arc, I'll put them in B tier. B tier for the day. Taco, good job on you to make it better than 2 veterans. Actually, 3 veterans, 4 veterans, 5 veterans. You're better than 5 veterans. You should really take that into account. Anyway, Taco, you go in B tier. Because you're a pretty good character, you know? Next character is Loser. I'm sorry, but I don't care about Loser. Loser deserved to be eliminated 10,000 times. I did not like Loser one bit. During the entire thing of BFB, it makes me want to put Loser at E tier. Because I just do not like Loser. I'm not going to say anything else about Loser. He had the entire team name next to him, but honestly, that's not going to save you, Loser. It's going to be E tier. And Gotta put next to gelatin. Okay, next one is Ruby. Anyway, Ruby, I'm sorry. Ruby, I don't even care for Ruby one bit. They were the worst on Free Smart, even worse than Match. But, yeah, I'm gonna do Ruby for... I don't even want to look at Ruby's face. I think I'm just gonna do Ruby for F tier. Also, Ruby, never ask a dictionary if they want a lectionary, because they will never want a lectionary. So go in F tier forever. Anyway, Spongy's next. I'm not gonna lie, Spongy, sorry to Stanley MOV Live, but if you know who that is. But I'm sorry, Spongy, F tier. Spongy's useless. Just get that, okay? I like them in bfdi, where they said, you get the most valuable thing. Wait, you get the most valuable thing on this planet. Me. What? Spongy has joined your party. Yeah, that's basically what they sounded like. Ooh. Please don't burn me. I hate you, Pen. You deserve to die. Anyway, no matter what, Spongy goes in F tier, sorry. Spongy, this is nothing personal, but bye. Okay, next up is Balloony. Okay, so basically, Balloony was really pretty good. I really love Balloony and how they got spotlight in BFDIA. BFB, they did okay. I liked Balloony. Anyway, this is the end of the tier list where I just need to pick where Balloony goes. But honestly, Balloony goes in B tier. Balloony I really liked. Balloony did not deserve to be first boot in post split. I'm gonna put Balloony in B tier. Anyway, that's the end of the ranking for part 1. Part 2 coming soon, probably.